Hi everyone, my name is Olga Kravchenko and I'm CEO and co-founder of Musemio, a virtual reality educational platform that brings culture to life for children. The problem that we are solving is twofold. On the one hand, parents are frustrated with the lack of high-quality engaging content for kids. This problem is magnified as homeschools becomes the new norm and children spend an average of 5 hours a day on home learning. At the same time, museums have struggled for a while to engage youth audiences, and this was before the detrimental effect of COVID-19. The cultural sector, like Wired states, is projected to lose about 74 billion in revenue due to coronavirus crisis, and they are looking for the new revenue streams ASAP. But what if we could unite these two worlds and provide the product that kids, parents, and institutions love? And we do it through virtual reality. Musemio is an immersive learning platform that bridges culture with curriculum beyond museum walls. Children adventure through curriculum-led quests featuring interactive artifacts from cultural partners across the world. And just last month, we expanded before just virtual reality experiences, allowing children to explore Musemio as a 2D on the smartphones, tablets, and in futures on the personal computers. At Musemio, we relieve the pain of both parents and museums, and our Educate and XEDU research with over 3,000 children has shown an increase in knowledge retention and engagement. In a larger context, research shows that virtual reality is proven to increase creativity and knowledge retention, and art education promotes cultural literacy with ripple effects of civic engagement into adulthood. Social impact is at Musemio's core. We believe in accessibility, and throughout our pop-ups and events, we have specifically worked with libraries, schools, and charities, so children from diverse backgrounds can explore culture and arts. Unlike our competitors, we offer freedom of movement comparable to Oculus VR, but at a fraction of the production cost. Our interactions allow children to be active in their learning journey. And this year, as I mentioned before, we've also ported our VR experiences to 2D. We present an incredible value for museums and users. For the museums, we help them to increase their reach to the youth audiences, both in the UK and abroad. Additionally, we help them to connect with families using interactive materials that we provide that children and families can play with after completing an experience. For the users, Musemio is a great way to combine gaming and education. And for parents, additional value is the fact that our levels are aligned with the key stage 2 curriculum, such as ancient Egypt, prehistoric creatures such as dinosaurs and mammoths. And it's very easy to work with a Musemio. On this slide, I would like to illustrate how a typical institution could engage with Musemio to create a great experience. To start with, we will have a conversation and select 5 to 7 objects or concepts if the museum or institution does not have artifacts in place to create the backbone for the script that we will later produce and send back to an institution for the final approval. After we receive the final approval, then the magic really starts. And together with the Musemio team, we start working 24/7 to create an exceptional VR experiences for kids. We generate revenues in 2 ways. As part of our B2B2C model, cultural institutions, charities, and publishers can pay an upfront fee, and we would co-create a product that would be released for free through our platform. As part of our B2C offering, museums don't need to pay anything upfront, and we charge parents in-app purchases starting from £3. If we look a little bit more in depth on our commercial offering, with option 1, we receive the payment upfront, but it allows the museums to focus on the mass adoptions, meaning that it will be available and accessible to as many families as we can reach. In option 2, museums have the opportunity to start generating sustainable income, getting 20% of the revenue share on every experience sold that is associated with their museum. Since registering our company in January 2019, we have partnered up with incredible institutions such as Royal Museums Greenwich, Petrie Museum of Egyptian Archaeology, Hellenic Museum of IT, and others. We have more exciting projects coming on board in 2021. Musemio and Musemio's team has also been recognized both in the UK and internationally with multiple awards and have been the part of the Google Female Founders Residency and received Sky Women in Technology Scholarship. In 2020, when pandemic started, we realized the need to expand beyond just virtual reality as the production of the virtual reality cardboard headsets has been quite unstable. Therefore, we applied for the Innovate UK to receive the funding to port our experiences for a 2D version that also provides a nice trial and removes the friction from parents who are trying to engage with Musemio. Another grant that we have received is Musemio's XR for All project, known as Musemio's Mode of Engagement and Calibration Method. It is a virtual reality data analytics approach, which takes its baseline data from a child performance on an IQ test or similar, a test such as the Wechsler Intelligence Scale Test for Children published by Pearson, and then looks how they perform on a particular task in the immersive learning environment. Our hypothesis is that a calibration method can show a correlation between these data points, meaning we can identify how well a learner is likely to perform in this virtual learning environment. So the difficulty of the learning content or interactions can be personalized or adjusted to their identified skill level. Another way to look at it is that there is no point in providing a very highly performing user with a low level of difficulty of the learning task or experience, or have a low performing learning attempt highly difficult material, as that is likely to demotivate and alienate learners in either case. As such, innovation is needed to first determine the right skill level for the individual and then provide a mechanism for the content and experience to be tailored towards their abilities. This is what we intend to demonstrate during the phase 1 of working with XR for All. With experience in EdTech, cultural management, and immersive technology, we have a strong international team with a clear mission of making cultural and arts education accessible to every child across the globe. I personally have completed my master's degree in arts and cultural management, focusing on how museums have used virtual reality since 2016 to attract and engage with the users, and what are the key factors in their decision making when adopting such innovation. My co-founder Caitlin leads our educational track, and she has propelled positive educational change back in the US and worked with a number of edtech companies in the UK to understand what is the best way to market our product to parents. At the same time, we are backed by an incredible technical team that includes various expertises in virtual reality development, mostly using Unity and 3D modeling. Our XR for All project is led by Pierre-François Gerard, who is a research scientist. He has now finished a PhD in computing at Goldsmiths University of London, where he built a strong understanding of human spatial abilities and embodied cognition. We also have a strong board of advisors backing us on our mission. This creates our ecosystem of success. But this is just the beginning. In 2021, new product releases and partnerships will reach over 500,000 families by Q2, and we are on a roll to becoming the most inclusive digital platform for kids to explore the culture. At Musemio, we are building the future by reimagining the past, using the power of XR technologies, and we invite you to support us on this journey. We are currently looking for new partners to join our platform, and whether you're a charity, a culture institution, or a publisher, please feel free to reach out. And if you're not the part of the list, but you would still love to work with us, please don't hesitate to drop me an email. We will also be raising in Q2 2021. So if you're interested to find out more, please reach out. Thank you very much, and I look forward to your questions.